It is time now for Mike on the Money, and today we're talking about making good financial decisions, not only for yourself, but for future generations, children and grandchildren. Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management, is here to talk to us about what's called multi-generational planning. That's the fancy term for it, right? Okay, so Mike, why is it important to plan how you give to your children and grandchildren?
Well, in short, save you money. I mean, that's the real key here. One of the things we talk about all the time is being intentional, and the more intentional you are about how you're planning out your money, the more you can save, and depending on your wealth, we're talking about hundreds of dollars up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, because there's a lot of tax money that could be saved if you have if you do intentional spending, and then you do it over a multi-year period, you can save a lot of money.
When you're talking about planning across generations, does that require some new financial strategies?
It can, but it doesn't have to. Obviously, if you're really high up the spectrum, you may have a lot of different complex trusts that you need to start moving into. If not, though, you still could have some of the same strategies. You just need to make some tweaks to them. So one example is if you're retired or near retirement, maybe you have a more balanced portfolio. But if you got some money, you're like, I know I'm not going to spend this money in my lifetime. This is more for my kids and my grandkids. Now you might be able to move that into some more growth strategies so that money can earn more money over time because it's going to have a much longer time horizon.
So if someone is listening to this and they say, okay, I need to do something, what is the first step toward taking action on a plan?
The good thing is it's a very simple step. You have a conversation with your other family members. The difficulty is that it requires a lot of trust, right? And people have a hard time talking about their money with strangers and sometimes even with their own family members. And so you have to have you have to start small and kind of peel back the onion layer by layer. So what I say is just have that first conversation to start talking about like what each, the kids' goals, the grandchildren's goals, figure out what you're trying to actually do, and then just start building that trust, because the better you do of having more conversations, better conversations, the more you can maximize the value of the money.
And be nice in those conversations,
yes, you
right?
want to be nice. You want to be nice, yes. But it can be a learning experience for everybody. Yeah. Financial literacy all around.
So wrapping it up, summarizing the goal of all of this, you say, is to really maximize your financial impact.
Yeah, I mean, one of my big tenets is that you want to maximize the value of every dollar, and everybody's got their own little financial puzzle on the board, and there's a lot of different pieces. You're trying to move those pieces in a way that can save you money both on estate taxes and on income taxes. And so the better you do at the more impact you can have, not only for your kids, your grandkids, or whoever else you're going to send money to, but also for your community. You'll be possibly able to send more money to the kids and send more money to charities, nonprofits, other organizations. So it could be a win-win all around.
Great advice there, and a great call to action for our viewers.
Multi-generational planning. Yes, start the conversation.
Planning. Good. Mike Giordano, financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management. So good to see you as always. Thank you so much.
You bet.
We'll be right back.